It's time to dive into the records of Eurovision and reveal the record for the highest hair. Ever since 1956, Eurovision has been an annual event. But some things have changed since the first show. For example, the audience. Today, there is no conductor or orchestra. And the stage performance is a little different. But one of the things that's been there since the start is the battle for the highest hair. And the hair has just gotten bigger, higher, and much higher! But in 2011, two Irish brothers beat all of them. Jedward's hair measures an incredible 18.2 centimetres and has been iconic ever since. This book is packed with amazing records from the Eurovision. Here is the highest note. In the Eurovision Book of Records, you can find all kinds of impressive records. For example, the highest age.
12 points go to Norway.
The highest number of points.
Norway!
And the record for the highest hat. But one record is higher than all the others. And that's the highest note. Over the years, there have been some very impressive high notes. But to find the highest note ever, we have to go back to 1996. The Croatian singer Maja Blagdan surprised everyone when she turned her love ballad into a sudden screamavaganza. An extraordinary high note that sends Croatia into the all-time records of Eurovision with her note B-flat 5. Oops. It's time to take a look at another incredible Eurovision record. Here is the longest note. Throughout the Eurovision history, there has been a lot of impressive notes. There's the high notes, the deep ones, the rusty notes, the I'm still in my puberty notes, the more interesting ones, and then, of course, there's the long notes. Wow, that was a long one. But not as long as this. Because in 1992, the Maltese singer Mary Spiteri knocked out all her rivals. With a remarkable 13 seconds of the same note, a warm welcome to Malta in the Eurovision Book of Records. Welcome to the Eurovision Book of Records. Here you can find all kinds of records, like the most claps. Throughout Eurovision's history, a few tricks have been used to get the crowd going. You can use special effects. You can use dancing. But the real showstarter is... I wanna see your hands in the air! The claps. Through the years, hand claps have been used in different ways. For example, the stressful clapping, the hyperactive clapping, the happy clapping. And sometimes your hands don't even have to clap. Okay. Reggae. Okay. But the most claps by a performer comes from Austria's entry in 1976. A total of 157 claps set the all-time record. So make sure you clap along with this year's performers. In this book, you can find all kinds of impressive Eurovision records. For example, the most La's. Since the start of Eurovision, 2 letters have been almost as essential as the voting process. L and A, and together... And quickly, the La's evolved into a language of its own. You have the happy La's, the emotional La's, the obsessed La's, the ooh-la-las, and even the funeral La's. But it is hard not to smile when you do your La's. In 1968, Spain even named their song. And the evergreen La 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 contained no less than 126 La's. And apparently, they love the La's in Spain because they set an all-time record in 1979. 4 kids sang the impressive number of 152 La's. Congratulations, Spain. It's time to take a look at another incredible Eurovision record. Here is the most silver. Through the years, it's been an ongoing battle to get the most attention on stage. And a few tricks have been used over the years. You can use amazing props. It's like that twinkling. You can use extreme enthusiasm. Or you can use an epic sax guy. But if you really want to outshine all your opponents, there's only one way. You need to silver up. And to find the most silver ever, we need to use the silver scope. And the silver level has always been extremely high in the Eurovision. But one lady, or man, eliminated all competition. The Ukrainian drag, Verka Serduchka, made a sparkling performance in 2007. She took the silver to a whole new, shiny level.